Deep breaths. Let's do this. Had a few bad runs last time, but Yorn is not a bad card. Last time I thought Yorn or Bind the Monster. That's basically the question. The Rhyme Staff. So now that I think about it, the Rhyme Staff can be actually really huge with like bringing back Bergstriders and stuff. So I'm going to go for Yorn, and we're just going to see what happens. We might not keep it for long. All right. Bound in Gold is not for a color wheel, obviously, but it is the best pick here. So I'm going to take the Bound. Last time I didn't take that, and I was lost in options. It should be noted that I should have taken that I had a Bound the previous one. So also I need to pay attention to what colors are offered. All right. So I actually believe that amongst all these cards, Shimmerdrift Veil is by far the best card here. Could be pulled with Yorn if that ends up being the path we go. It can help us splash in colors no matter what we end up doing. By far, Shimmerdrift Veil was the pick. So, definitely like that. Don't know if I'm going Yorn or Bound in Gold, though. Alright. Harald is a pretty good one if we want to commit to those colors. Yorn allows us to commit to those colors. Frenzied Raider is good if we want to be aggressive, but I don't think we have anything pushing us too aggressive yet. I'm going to go with Harald for the prayer that we might, and leave it there. So I think, yeah, the Bound in Gold might not be the path, because we got Behold the Multiverse and a Bergstrider. So the question is just, which one is more valuable? I think this is actually a tempo-oriented metagame, so I'm going to say the Bergstrider is more important than the Behold the Multiverse. Which is that's a hard call to make. But I'm going to go with it. If we get another Behold the Multiverse, we'll be happy with it, but the first Behold the Multiverse, well, there. Alright. Are any of these cards something I'm happy with? Gladewalker might just be played as a 2-mana bear. Coma's Faithful. It's a 3/1 lifelinker. I'm not so committed to Yorn that I'm going to go with a Snow-Covered Swamp. I don't think so. Yeah. Broken Wings might... I think we're going to get a Broken Wings rotated back to us eventually. Harald. Gain 2 Heralds is pretty nice. Harald is a good card. Woodland Chasm also helps, but we didn't get that, unfortunately. Alright, we're about to... After this pack... So the first pack with Sparky is going to rotate back to us. Alright. You know, it's kind of strange that we can actually keep track of their names and it would help us in case we run into them. Alright, so we have 5 creatures, 1 non-creature. And this non-creature seems like it's not going to make it. So, yep, mostly green. Alright, this is our last pack before we start rotating back. And I really like Jarl the Forsaken. This card, it's a kill spell. It does its job pretty darn well. It could be foretold. Alright. Bind the Monster, Broken Wings. Bind the Monster has been wrecking my face in recently. I'm going to go with the Bind the Monster. Broken Wings, we might get another one later. So, Coma's Faithful or Disdainful Stroke? Okay, we're going to go Coma's Faithful because it can be pulled off with Harald. Pulled out of the deck through Harald. And Broken Weeds, we're going to get 1 and we don't want to run 2, is the best way to describe it. So right now... Dreadrider, Strategic Planning, or Elderfane Disciple. Elderfane does get pulled with Harald. Dreadrider does give us late game. That one time Dreadrider won us the game makes me want to put 1 in the deck. Alright. Frostpeak Yeti to say we have an unblockable when we need it. Or Undersea Invader to give ourselves a big body when should the time come. I'll pick 1 Undersea Invader. Alright. Of these, Vitalize. Actually, it's Scent the Worthy seems the most likely if we're going to be played. Frostpeak Yeti comes around anyways. That's good. Alright. And open the Omen Paps, of course. No one picks that. Oh my god. Alright. We're white. I probably should have looked at my deck to get a bit more sense of where we're going, but I think we're Abzan colors. Which means we don't really need Undersea Invader. Definitely not. Does that mean we need this Glacial Floodplain to give us the land colors we need? But we're definitely white-black. I think we might just be... Nah, we're splashing white for Kaya. Never mind. We're splashing white for Kaya. And the way we splash light is with cards like Glacial Floodplain. But it's a Sculptor of Winter! I don't think I could pass up on the Sculptor of Winter. Sculptor of Winter is just so good. But the Glacial Floodplain is good, too. I think we go with Sculptor of Winter. We hope the Glacial Floodplain rotates somehow. It's not going to. It seems like all of the lands, if they're not in your first 8 picks, they're not your picks at all. By the way, I need to be looking at the rest of the cards so that once 7 are taken, what am I getting left? That's why I need to look at with my additional time. I'm just picking a little too fast, basically. Alright. Yeah, we're just splashing a white for Kaya. Alright. Another Harald. So, yeah, we're Abzan colors. Or, we're definitely blue, green, black, splashing white. The question is, are we blue at all? Because, yeah, a third Harald, man. A third Harald. Too much card advantage. Too much card advantage to ignore. Alright, so the one color we're not is... We know that we're not is red. So, I think we're taking Struggle for Skemfar here. Gravenlore is good, but we're not even sure if we're blue anymore. We're not sure if we're blue anymore. I think we're just green-black. And, we're splashing in white for Kaya. And, yeah, when you start really pulling... Yeah, when you start really pulling, we're not really that much else. We have a Bergstrider and Bind the Monster. We're going to go like this as our deck strategy and see how it pans out. Alright, Skull Raid has never felt good for me. Snow-covered Plains is not the snow-covered land you really want. So it's either Bloodsky Berserker, in which case with Herald we're actually drawing enough cards that might work. Or it's the Runed Crown and Prey. I think it's the Bloodsky. Dragonkin Berserker sounds great if I was another color. Hey, thank you so much, Dolphin's Best Mod. Thank you so much, for hosting me. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. Alright, we're just drafting right now. I'm trying to figure out this route, trying to figure out what we're doing. We got past 3 Heralds, so we're figuring that out. The thing is, we also got a Kaya in one of our packs, so I think we have white in there. So I'm wondering if we have to just get rid of the Yorn, if we need to get rid of the blue. We're just trying to figure out how we're doing these color combinations. That's basically the thing right now. Alright. I think I go with the Ice Tunnel because I have that opportunity, and we might be going blue. We need to get these Snowlands when we get the opportunity. Rootless U pulls out a Dread Rider. That is good enough. Card draw is card draw. Alright. And the fact that Rootless U made it to pick 7 tells me that green's kind of... Yeah, the 3 Heralds plus Rootless U tells me green's pretty open. So, we're pretty happy there. That there is happy. But I'm still trying to figure out my deck. I only have a few 2-drops. I'm not sure if Yorn can fit. So here's the thing. Narfi's a great win condition if we actually have the colors for it. If we can actually get Narfi into our deck. I don't think we could get Narfi into our deck. Like, yeah, he's an absolute win condition. And can I just say this is pick 8? I don't know what I want. I'm going to go Snow-Covered Forest. Sorry, I'm going Snow-Covered Forest. Do I go Snow-Covered Plains? I can pick the snow. I'm going to have a white Kaya. This would be our one Snow-Covered Plains. Also worth noting, yeah, things that pass through. Yeah, don't know how I'm doing this, but we'll figure it out as we go. Lijar Kid Seekers hasn't been as good as I hoped. Infernal Pets, honestly, is pretty fine. You could sometimes surprise people with a second spell. Yeah. Alright, Priest of the Haunted Edge can sometimes trigger. Otherwise, it's God's Hall Guardian. Actually, God's Hall gives me another pick with a Rootless U. Oh, but we're trying to not put too much white. Alright, Frostpeak Yeti into the sideboard. I don't want another snow-covered plains, but I guess so. Avalanche color's great. Alright. I think we're putting blue back in the deck. Alright, Battle for Bredegard. Do we want to just start going more white? If we do, what do we pull out? The problem is we're 4 colors right now, and I don't think we can manage a 4-color deck right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we want the Ice High Troll here. It's not the card that you kind of want to do, but I think it's good enough here. Really weird deck. Gotta figure out what colors I'm pulling out. Ravenous Lindworm. I'm going with the Elven Bow first, but that Ravenous Lindworm, I really hope it rotates. If not, we get the Glittering Frost, which could hopefully deal with most of our issues. That's our plan. More of the Frost. Don't want to put too much blue. Or do I just go deeper blue? What do I... The problem is we have these Heralds, so I want to go green-black. I want to go green-black. I think just Spar Sentinel is necessary just to give us the mana fixing we need. The problem is right now we're just having an issue with getting the mana. Yeah, I think the best card we could find right now is something that is just Shimmerdrift Veils, basically. Weird position to be in. But we're definitely green. We're definitely green. 16 creatures, 60% green, 45% black, 10% blue. And we have more blue if we want it. We might just have that Ice Tunnel be our blue with the Bergstrider and Avalanche color. I think we might be done with blue here. Alright, Path of the World Tree is a fixing. I think we go with Path. Yep. I like that. I like that. Gives us our snow-covered plains when we need it. That does mean we want a way to get red, though, if we're going with Path. So let's see. We have 6 elves and 4 warriors. So Harald does have targets. Well, so a lot of those are elf warriors, so I'm not sure how it counts for that. Guardian Gladewalker, definitely helpful as a shapeshifter. Alright. Let's see. Great Hall of Starnheim could actually be playable. Volatile Fjord could be our means to get the red source. Rise the Draugr could give us... Horizon Seeker, I think, is the play. Gives us ways to get lands. We could just put 1 mountain in the deck. And this is going to help us fetch it out. I think we're solid on 3 drops. We just need other things. So, gosh darn, that's an Ice High Troll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So do I want Rimewood Falls to give us more of that mana fixing? Do I want another Bergstrider? That is my innate choice. In case I can't find anything. Yeah. Elderleaf Mentor is not bad, though. Yeah, we definitely need more 4-drops, just looking at that now. Replicating Ring gives us green source, but Elderleaf Mentor. Yeah. We might just end up going green-black and throwing all the other stuff away, basically. So, I want to consider that possibility and make sure to adapt my routes for that. Ravenous Lindworm, great top end if that's the plan. Yeah. So, possibility, we just dump all the blue. I mean, we could keep the Bergstrider, but... Yep. And we just basically say we're green. Yeah. Priest of the Haunted Edge, even when I have enough lands to trigger it, it doesn't feel good. It's just... It's a slow kill spell, even when it's a kill spell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 lands. That feels pretty good. 2 of them have a splash for blue, so I could run the Bergstrider and the and Yorn without issue. But I think that's it for blue. Yeah, I could run Avalanche Caller, Berg, and Yorn without issue. Those 2 snow-covered plains are going to be all the plains in my deck, just flat out. Alright, King Harald's Revenge is the most playable of these, and it is a answer at times. Rise of the Draugr could bring elves back to life. I think we just have one pick left. And then we figure out what we're doing. Alright, go ahead, take us a little while to figure out what we're doing here, though. Because we have Kaya. It's hard not to put Kaya in the deck. So we have 29 cards. We need to figure out what goes out. So right now, we are 3% white, 7% blue, 34%, 66%. Alright. Let's get rid of the cards that are bad enough that they don't need to be in there. With Kaya and Ravenous Lindworm, we don't need Dread Rider. Lucy's great. Do I need Avalanche Caller? Is that necessary? How many creatures? 20 creatures, 7 non-creatures. Alright. So I could actually remove all creatures and be okay. Path to the World Tree. I'm not sure. Okay, let me look. Is there any reason I'd be playing red? Yeah, no. Sorry, Path of the World Tree, I need to go all 5 colors, and I have no reason to go red. So, it's on the chopping block. Alright, 3 Heralds. Definitely feels good. Definitely makes me not want to get rid of my elves. I think do I want to get rid of Avalanche Caller? Or do I want to get... Yeah, I think I want to get rid of Avalanche Caller. Say we're the only blue in our deck is the Ice Tunnel, the Rimewood Falls, and the Shimmerdred Fail. Yep, I like that. Alright, so this is currently a good deck that says 15 lands. We basically top out at 3 mana. So, can we... And we have a Jespar Sentinel to help us. This is a 3-drop. Don't let deceive you. We have mostly 3-drops. Almost everything's a 3-drop. And then we just have this top end. Alright. We're going to try this. So 25 lands. So let's first get our snow in. And with an Ice High Troll, it makes at least one snow-covered plains worthwhile. I'm going to put another one because the Ice Hide gets value, the Bergstrider gets value, so even if it's just like a snow waste, that would have been fine. So we're done with white. So we're done with white, we're done with blue because we got our percentages. The 4% of each gets 2 lands. So then we have a 32 and 72. So, oh my gosh, we are so green. We are so green. So between 15 lands, 32, 72, we want like 5 swamps and the rest green. So we have 1. Let's get a good looking swamp. Here, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, that's all our swamps. And then we want the rest green. Oof, we could actually go more green if we wanted. Alright, let's look at this deck now. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sources of green. 1, 5, 6 sources of black. 3 sources of blue, 3 sources of white. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8 sources of green might be a little too little, is the only issue I'm worried about. But I think this is going to be okay. We're going to use Harald. That is just like... Herald splash everything else is the idea of this deck. So... Let me see if I can... There we go. Herald plus kitchen sink. Sink. Alright. So, now if you'll give me a minute, I am now going to put this over on the Stream Decker. So, I'll be back. We'll be back in a bit. And we want to export. Okay. Go to Stream Decker, Decks, import from URL. Oh, no, not from URL. Paste deck list. There we are. Hold plus sync draft. Cannot find Yorn, God of Winter. Okay, well. I'm okay with it not having Yorn. So Stream Decker apparently doesn't believe Yorn is a card that exists. Nonetheless. Alright. So I'm just going to check to make sure that's working. Deck list is... Ah. Whoops. These are going weird. These are going weird. There we go. There we go. Alright, everything's working on that side. Alright, everyone. Let's begin. Let us try out the Harald plus the kitchen sink. If there is worry, is that I can't splash Kaya or I can't splash the Berg, and trying to is what's hurting me. Jarl, honestly, Jarl is just a 3/3 that then with effectively Vigilance is probably good enough a lot of the time. Alright. Let's see how this pans out. I do want to do good because we are now in the premiere, so everything's a bit more expensive, but there's a lot better rewards should we make it. Alright. So all we need is one land, doesn't matter the color. We have quite good fixing. One of them's a snow land. We have Scorn Effigy, worst case. I'm taking this. It is a risk. Do not deny this is a risk. Alright. Keep it moving. And yes, in case you're wondering, I like this bear the most, which is why I keep shifting over to it. Alright. Alright, so if he's hyper aggro with Battlefield Raptor, I have a Broken Wings in the back end. So I just need a draw land here. We had 2 draws at it. Oh god, there's only 15 lands in this deck. I need to pump that up to 16. Oh god. Yep. I need to knock out a land and knock out a card and put the forest in. I don't know what card I am putting in, but I am putting a forest in. By god, I made a mistake. There needs to be more lands. And this is why. So, if I draw a land, I could play Horizon Seeker, get more lands, or I could play Harald, get more lands, or I could Broken Wings, a giant 3/4 bird in the sky. Alright. I might want to just save that Masked Vandal, so that if he happens to play the Battlefield Raptor down, if he happens to kill my Scorn Effigy, I have a kill for the Battlefield Raptor. There we are. Alright, so how important is it that I kill this Battlefield Raptor ASAP? I think he's in constant pressure. Yep, with the Starnheim Corsair, I think we have to kill it, like, now. So... Not fun, though. We are still taking 2 a turn from the Starnheim Corsair, but we need to stop his bleeding by not taking an additional 3. Turn that 5-turn clock into a 7-turn clock. Alright. See if he buffs the Raptor further. That's blue. Let's kill the Raptor. Awesome. Alright. What else does he do? Spectral Steel can pull back equipment, but the Masked Vandal can take those out. So... Alright. I think we just use our mana effectively. We're going to attack with a Scorn Effigy, play the Elder Leaf Mentor. We're okay doing some stupid blocks. But I need to start applying pressure, where our health is slowly dwindling. Very slowly, but very constantly. What will we be... I need to consider, what are we pulling out for the additional land? Is it... Yeah, I think it has to be a 3-drop, so I think it might be the Horizon Seeker that gets pulled. Alright. That's okay. These are the blocks I was okay with. Awesome. So now I can struggle for Skemfar, kill that thing. And let's see, then I could attack with this guy. Let's see. Yeah, I like this. So, struggle for Skemfar. This slows down his clock drastically. Alright, so he has the Disdainful Stroke. That's... If he's getting forced through the Disdainful Stroke, that is okay. Alright. If he plays an Aura, he has a way to bring back auras with his Spectral Steel, so I want him to be forced to do just that. Alright. Mistwalker. Yep. Gosh, this just stay in the air. Slaughtering is really effective in this meta. So I'm going to do this, look for Jaspar Sentinel. Ow. If I attack with this... Yeah, I can't attack because of the Mistwalker. We die next turn, unless I draw Jaspar Sentinel. Or a land to tap down... Actually, I think we died this turn. Yep, with that. Didn't draw Jaspar Sentinel, didn't draw land, definitely needed... Horizon Seeker just never found a turn to be played. Never found a turn to boast with it. Gonna pretend I have something up, but nothing I can do. Alright. Yep, he flew over my head. I didn't get the cards I needed. But that's because I got the lands wrong. That's because I put the wrong lands in my deck. That is my fault. We are going to remove the Horizon Seeker. I think we're going... Yeah. We're going to remove one card at the very least. And it looks like our 3-drop slot is the issue. So... What is the weakest 3-drop? Coma's Faithful has lifelink. That's actually worthwhile. Scorn Effigy's a 2-drop. Don't be confused. I think it is Horizon Seeker. But then here's the question. If we go Horizon Seeker, we have Shimmerdrift Veil. Yeah, no, we have 3 lands to get to Kaya or Bergstrider, so we're okay with that. And then we put it back and grab an additional forest. There we are. So now we have 16 lands. Gosh, I can't believe I went down to 15 lands with a deck like this. It has a freaking Ravenous Lindworm in it. What am I doing going down to 15 lands? What if I rip out the top end? What if I rip out the top end and go bottom end? I don't have enough 1-drops to pull that off. I don't have enough 1-drops. But yeah. If consistency is still an issue, I think we rip out the Kaya. I hate to do it, but we rip out the Kaya. Just those snow-covered plains are going to be problems with mana fixing. Again, the risky keep. This time we have a Guardian Gladewalker. Again, we have all the colors we need. We have a Guardian Gladewalker into a Harald, should we get the land. I'm going for it. It's so dangerous. I'm not denying that these are dangerous keeps, but we now have 16 lands in our deck again. We have a Guardian Gladewalker. Can we equip the Elven Bow? No. Alright. There we are. We now have a bear. If he plays a flyer, we can Elven Bow. If he plays a non-flyer, we can Herald. Keep apply pressure. Yep. Let's apply pressure. I feel good about this. Also, can I just say we're about to reveal 4 different colors of land to our opponent? Like, this guy is just going to be like, how in the world did you pull that? Why do you think you can pull that off? Where's your paths to the world tree? But yeah, if I want to drop down on a land, I need to put path in there, which would mean I need to put a red in here, which I don't look forward to doing. Alright, you find your color, sir. You don't know what color you're going for, because you're just like, what in the world is this opponent's deck? And I understand. I don't know what this deck is either. We are just figuring it out as we go, sir. We are figuring it out as... Well, Nimbus, I don't know if... But yeah. Oh, by the way, let's make you look like a good bear. Alright. I understand it. When you have a 5-color deck, you need to consider your considerations. You need to consider what colors you need. He probably has a 5-color hand, and it's just like, which do I pick? You could end up not picking anything? I am so sorry. I'm assuming he's just gone. I'm assuming he's literally, he left his computer, which I'll take that win, but... Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I always say sir, but like, I don't know what they are, but... Sorry. Bruh. I always treat bro, I'm from the West Coast, so bro, man, dude, those are all, like, non-gendered, as far as I care, so... Sorry, bro. Well. Yeah, I'll lose that. Sacrifice this creature? Yeah. Don't need it. Yep. And now we have enough for a 5/5 and a Bergstrider to keep applying pressure the turn after the 5/5. Gosh, I'm so... He didn't get his fetch with World Tree. I'm so sorry, sir. I'm gonna fight like I'm gonna win. I'm gonna have to keep fighting, and who knows, he might have something to pull himself back in the game despite that. But I am so sorry, sir. Oh, I'll keep that. I'll do damage to you at time. We'll add this. And yeah. Sorry, sir. It seems like Wither Crown is not as good of a removal as you might have thought it was. Alright. Sacrifice this guy. And I'll sacrifice... I think I sacrificed the Jaspara Sentinel. Because I don't want to re-equip the Elven Bow. Alright. So let's start by attacking. I'm going to play the Elderleaf Mentor. Because I want to be able to Bergstrider to tap down with creatures he has to block. So even if you place 2 creatures, the Grizzled Outrider plus, or the others, like, there are ways I can stop him. Yep. He played 2 creatures, which is what he needed to do, but wasn't enough. Man, I'm so sorry he didn't get the land with the Path of the World Tree. That could have changed a lot of this fight. You can only feel so sorry for your opponents before you just have to kick their face in because they're your opponent. Whether, yeah, I think I do... Well, I have no way to fetch the Bergstrider, but I also have Jarl. Yep, and we, like, our blue is in tap lands, not in full-on snow-covered plains. They're tap, yeah, they're ice tunnels. Stuff like that. Alright. This is a much better hand. We go Sculptor into Harald. Unfortunately, we can't use the Sculptor right off the bat, but it's okay. Man, this Bergstrider really likes our hand. I appreciate it because this Ice Tunnel likes our hand even more. Alright, he foretells. My question is, do I foretell Struggle for Skemfar, or do I Sculptor? I'm gonna go with Sculptor. Because worst case, I could play a Forest, tap all, untap the Ice, Snow-Covered Mountain, struggle for full price with a Sculptor. Alright. If he's Raider's Carving, then that's not the issue. Let's see if we get a Warrior. Alright. If I play that, he's... like, he knows not to kill any of my stuff, so... I'm gonna go with this. Seems a little weird, but I think that's the play. He now knows he can't kill Harald, and Harald's going to be attacking in for 3 each turn. So that hurts him. Alright, so you can crew that. Yep, Raider's Carve is a really good card. Yep, and he even got his lands. Alright, I'm going to take the 4. We're going to attack him. I'm going to leave the Struggle for Skemfar up. Oh, actually, I could play the Swamp, untap the Ice Tunnel, play Grizzled Outrider, apply more pressure, and not have to Broken Wings the Raider's Carve just yet. He has all 5 colors. Wow. Alright. Okay. Alright. Let's see. I can play Bloodsky Berserker, attack, then use the Sculptor of Winter to untap and Broken Wings the Raider's Carve, or whatever he uses in response. Gonna attack with these two. Oh god, he milled my Kaya. Alright. I think then I'm gonna foretell my struggle for when the time comes. Because... Or no, this could turn the Bloodsky Berserker into a 3/3. I think that's worthwhile. No, he's completely untapped. He's going to have a counterspell. I'm going to leave it there. Not sure what was the best play there, but we went with what we went with. Next turn we could Bergstrider, untap, Struggle for Skemfar, get the Bloodsky triggered, and get a fight, get a big body. Oh god. I might have to exile that to prevent him from playing Kaya. I can already predict what cards he's grabbing from mine. Maybe the Spear of, maybe the Lindworm from his or something. Well, that's why we save the Broken Wings. That's why we save the Broken Wings. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Yeah. We're very close to lethal as well. That's pretty nice. I mean, he's definitely taking the Kaya from mine. So from his, he took the Ravenous Lindworm. From mine, he takes the Kaya. No surprise. One, two, three. I'm going to go for it. Gotta make sure he can't play Kaya, because that could pull him back in the game. Awesome. Just need more consistency. That is all. Matter of fact, because of that consistency, I'm wondering if splashing for Kaya is actually the mistake. It might actually be the mistake. The Bergstrider is showing strength, so we could just go blue as the other color. Grab the Avalanche color to replace Kaya. Interesting idea. Alright. I have a Harald. I have an Elven Bow. Yep. I'm okay with this. We look like we're a slow deck, then we play Harald, and we start getting card advantage at the yin-yang. Gonna start with this, so that if I need to, I play a force and I have all my colors set up. Alright. If he just foretells, I'm gonna play the Coma's Faithful first. Alright. I'm wondering if I should Elven Bow now. I think so. So now I have a 2/3 to block his 2/2, which feels good. I'm attacked. I'm going to do this because I could get a Jaspar Sentinel, and otherwise I could... Happens. Happens. I'll block the Boreal Outrider if I need to. Alright. 4/3 Draugr, Thought Thief. Puts a swamp in my grave. I mean, that actually kind of helps me. Okay with that. Let's see, I could Guardian Gladewalker, turn this into a 3/4 attack with both. Try to apply pressure. Now I think I'm going to just attack with Harald and then have a Coma's Faithful on the back end. He has to block in a way that's going to let me kill his Boreal Outrider. I'm okay with that. Yep. This could block the Draugr Thought Thief. If I even care about the Draugr Thought Thief. Could prevent him from applying enough pressure. Berg Strider's good on his part. He should tap down the Coma's Faithful. Just flat out, he should tap down the Coma's Faithful. Alright. So it turns out throwing that swamp out was actually really smart of him. Yeah, I'm not willing to trade Harald for a Guardian Gladewalker, which is what would happen if I attacked there. But I'm not in a bad position. His Berg Strike... I mean, once I get a land, I have Rootless Yew, which will get me a Lindworm. I have a Grizzled Outrider behind that. I have Broken Wings, should he get a threat, and he has Rootless Yew. Alright, we're about to get to Board Stalls territory. And basically I need a land, or I'm stuck in it. Or I ain't getting out. Alright. I don't think he has a single blue source. Brine Barrow Cutthroat. Just realized that's a card. Alright, well, didn't matter. This Jaspar Sentinel is actually going to be very valuable. I think we equip the Elven Bow to Coma's Faithful, get ourselves a 4/3. Make ourselves capable of blocking a lot better. Or we could just Gladewalker, get ourselves a 4/2 that way. This uses less cards, this creates a chum blocker. Don't know which is better. At this point, I now win the long game, because the moment I draw a land, I am in a good position. Unless, of course, this brings out Coma, the Spirit, or whatever it's called. I'm just going to kill this. Thanks for the offer, sir. Appreciate it. I like Guardian Gladewalker to plus this, and... Oh, I can actually play Rootless Yew myself. So I could tap the Jaspara to... Do I want to struggle and kill his Boreal Outrider? Yeah. And then that actually gives me... So I'm gonna... Yeah. That gives me a bunch of health. I'm gonna let him have his Rootless U. I don't want him to bring out like a Coma or something insane like that, because he is blue-green, so he is the colors to bring out Coma, if that's in the deck. I want that to be stuck at the bottom 20. Alright, if he attacks with his Rootless U, we're clear for takeoff. That ain't good for me. 2 bottom, he's looking for his Coma. And it returns no permanent cards from my graveyard to your hand. So, his Sculptor of Winter, his Boreal Outrider, or his Bergstrider. Okay. No blocks. Thank you for letting me get through, sir. I appreciate it. Alright. Let's Sky Berserker. And we're going to actually buff up this random elf to spread out our damage output. And since he's tapped out, I will take the offer, sir. Put you under pressure. So this allows him to get his Bergstrider, which is definitely strong for him. Does he have enough lands to actually... He has enough lands to just play the Bergstrider and the other guy to make a 5/5. Yep. It taps him out, but he can do it. Stop my Coma's Faithful for coming in as often as it does. Yep. This is the play. Not going to deny that at all. I'm doing this all on 4 mana. So I think we do tap to get ourselves a Rootless U. So... There we go. And no attacks. And next turn we have Coma's Faithful, which gives us some good stuff. And the important part here is it actually... He's going to put the Graven Lore, but I'm not sure. Probably the Draugr Thought Thief and a Guardian Gladewalker into his deck. I'm going to put on full control so I can see what cards he puts in. Because this should put a stop once he chooses his cards. So I can see what they are. And I would appreciate seeing what they are. So let's find out what they are. Oh, it didn't show me! Alright. Well, it seems I was correct. But I'm really disappointed that it didn't show me. Oh, God. Oh, God. Alright, if he swings out aggressively, can I swing back and win? Because that's the position we're dealing with right now. Because I can't target his stuff too well now. Alright. Yeah, Jarl of the Forsaken, in case you're wondering. Battle Mammoth makes him draw cards off of it. So... I think I'm okay attacking with the Rootless U, and I can equip the Elven Bow over to Rootless U, turn it into a 6/6, and attack, and he basically has to block with the Battle Mammoth, or whatever he's using is just chumping. I'm okay with that. And if he wants to block and let the Rootless U die, then I'm okay with that. I'm glad that the Battle Mammoth is off the board. And I can now get my Serpent, or my Lindworm. Now the question is, do I foretell Lindworm? So I need to use the 1/1 to block a Bergstrider. So I think we tap the Bloodsky Berserker. Yeah. There we are. Might take a bit of damage, but we have a Coma's Faithful, which can both kill his Rootless U and do some other stuff. I'm assuming that's a Sot coming from my Lindworm. We're not even gonna... Alright. I could attack with Harald. I could attack with Guardian Gladewalker. Do a surprise maneuver. But... And that will make my Bloodsky Berserker bigger. I could turn the Bloodsky Berserker into a 5/5. Start by playing Harald. So it would get off of Harald. Because I just want to be clear, we've been on... Alright, so he resolves that. Okay. Do I want to attack with a Guardian Gladewalker? Yeah, I think I like that. Looks suspicious as all, but we're going to do it like that, because I'm okay with the Guardian Gladewalker. This encourages him to use one of his higher health minions. Yep, like that. Black with the Guardian Gladewalker. Pumps the Bloodsky. And gives us a kill on the Bergstrider. Ah. Well, we still have a 5/5, and we stopped his and we ate both his counter spells with a Lindworm in hand. Alright. He gives us nothing to Broken Wings, though, so... Please attack with the Rootless U, sir. Please attack with the Rootless U. I promise I won't hurt you too badly. But yeah, dropping his land means we have nothing to worry about, so... So these two can attack prey safely, I feel. Alright. We're going to name White, and that's going to confuse the living everything out of him. Alright. Do we play the Grizzled Outrider? Or do I equip the Elven Bow to Bloodsky and attack? I think I play the Grizzled Outrider. Alright. And yeah, I'll block the Bergstrider with my Grizzled Outrider easily. That's an easy trade. But yeah, every turn, he has got mana flooded. I'm sorry for that, sir. 1, 2, 3, 4. But yeah, I got mana screwed, but mana screw beats mana flood generally. Alright, so I can play the Ravenous Lindworm if I need to. Otherwise, I can play Yorn and Rise. Turn that thing into a 7/7. Get ourselves... Well, I need another elf to die, or a zombie cleric of some sort. Ooh, Coma's Faithful. Alright. Do I just Lindworm instead? And... Okay, so if I pay 3, I could then still play Yorn. The reason I do that is because he needs to block with multiple. So he has to block with Bergstrider and Rootless U to kill this, which means I can kill I can kill the Bergstrider without consequence. Otherwise, he has to block in such a way that multiple Fiends die in the process. Like so. Alright. Makes me wonder if he really does have Coma. Because if he has Coma, I just lost the game. The odds of him having Coma, though, are slim. Awesome. Alright, so I can tap this to equip here. Yeah, I like that. Get myself big, scary Blood Sky. Let's see how he fares. Avalanche Caller is nice for him. It's really nice for him, actually. Eyes of the Draugr is instant speed, so I can actually Yorn, then work on the Eyes of the Draugr stuff. I like that. Alright. So I'm going to play Yorn. And then I'm going to attack with Blood Sky. Knowing that I could pump him if I need to. And I'm okay if he chump blocks. Yep. He's gonna have 9 health if I do this properly. Alright. Alright, let's get Harald and Grizzled Outrider. Yep, and that turns this guy into a bigger threat. Yep. Very grindy there. Have I made it to Platinum? Awesome. Made it to Platinum. That feels really good for me. That feels really good. I don't get... That's my first time ever in Platinum. I don't really play this game often enough otherwise. Alright. Well... We keep moving. The deck works. Deck works. Deck works despite everything. In order to spite everything. Sorry about all those sounds. Stomach's just being a little iffy. John Lefebvre. Okay, I've kept these hands often enough. I'm done with those. Ow. We have a Snowland to scare him with Icehide. So... play the Snowland. Make him think we're a white deck. So that when we play Blood Sky, he's completely flabbergasted. Unfortunately, I don't think this Blood Sky's going to be doing much. Attacking for 1 while he foretells, and then just kind of sitting there. Okay. Okay. That's your prerogative, sir. Oh! If he kills my Coma's Faithful, the mill causes me to allows me to play Mass Vandal. Alright. We talk with Coma's Faithful first. Alright, awesome. So I'm going to play Icehide Patrol, because if I get a land, I could probably Mass Vandal and Broken Wings, pumping my Blood Sky. This does allow him to scry 1. I'm not going to deny that, but this allows me to possibly blood sky properly. So if I get a forest here, which majority of my lands are forests. Alright. Unfortunate. I think this is the play. Unfortunately, we only had 1 green mana, so that was not an option. He's going to play a 3-drop. Okay, he's just scrying. That's okay. Yeah, if he plays a big scary creature, Dogged Pursuit. Okay. If we draw a forest, we can actually. All right. Green. I think we Mass Vandal the Dogged Pursuit first, and then next turn we can Broken Wings Jaspara. Because this at least plays a creature. Creatures are always threatening. We're going to take out the Dogged Pursuit first. Because... as I was thinking about it, I realized I should have taken out the Search for Greatness, because Dogged Pursuit's not doing much within Search for Greatness. Once I remove the Search for Greatness, the problem of playing a 5-drop is removed. Well, now I attack with Harald, once he passes priority back. There are no 1-mana flash cards in black. What am I trying to think? What is his Foretell? What can be flashing black for 1 mana? There's Poison the Cup. I honestly think he's just holding in full control, trying to scare me. Yep, now in Search for Greatness is a threat. Now for Search for Greatness is a threat. Now we have to get rid of it. Because now he's scrying and he has 3 cards, and we have so few cards left in our deck that it matters. Alright, so I'm going to attack with these 3. I'm okay with Bloodsky Berserker trading. If he blocks with Finn, I'll make Icehide indestructible. Yep. Assuming I draw a tap land, and I can't use it, basically. Alright. He has 6 mana, and he's holding something back. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to use it now. Oh, wait, no, I can't. Never mind. Then he could kill the Icehide if I use it now. I have to see how he blocks. Alright. That's really smart. That is really smart. So I could... Yeah, I think I still do it. I think I still Broken Wings this. Cause the Bloodsky Berserker to trade with Finn, and I lose the Icehide. I have Harald. And he has 2 cards left. Versus 3 on board on my side. One of which being Harald, which has Menace, which... is much harder. So I'm okay losing the Eyeside Troll. Take out the Jarl. Unless that's a Poison the Cup right there. So I'm actually missing a blue source right now. So if I drop Bergstrider on him, I still have issues. Alright, that's fine. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. The only thing that I can't play is Lindworm, which I have a Swamp. when that time comes. Alright. So if I attack with Harald, I can kill the Elderleaf Mentor in a trade. He has one card Foretold. I have no idea what it is. It costs more than 2 to play, I think. Or it's a struggle for Skemfar, which he's about to use right now. One of the two. One of the two. Oh my god. Do I put a counter on Harald, or do I attack to kill and put the counter on just a random creature? Alright, I win the late game.
Just gotta hunt one more monster. How hard could it be?
Yeah, since we win the late game, we're just gonna hold up here.
Here, let me help.
Oh my god. Among cards you own in exile, I can actually cast the Yorn, even though I exiled it. Alright, and we're just gonna play the late game, sir. No attacks. Have fun. I have Kaya. Yep. Not surprised. Oh, he would have double blocked and then sacked, so he still only loses one card in the process. Vorinclex. Sir, not... Definitely a good trick, but not good enough. Alright, I like this. So now, then I play this Herald. We keep this one. That one goes back to our hand. Unfortunately, no other place. That's okay, I can lose a Herald and be happy.
That's it. I quit.
I mean, you ate a Vorinclex. You did your job, okay? I'm happy with you. I mean, he knows we have a Herald, so if he blocks the Herald, it's like a positive for me at this point. But Kaya did her job. I'm glad to hear that. No sneaky reach. Yeah, it's a double block. Yep, thank you. I actually appreciate this. Let's kill the Boreal Outrider. Like, he knows I have a Herald in hand. Did he forget? I'm gonna just play this and make a better flying token. At this point, it's just kill him before he has a chance to get out. Whatever this is foretold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. No idea what this foretold card is. He hasn't played it. He's not interested in playing it. Let me attack, or play your card. And I'll attack with these two. This puts him to 5. And I threaten lethal, basically. Each player sacrifices 2 creatures. Alright. Whatever he draws, it has to create 2 tokens or have flying. Yep. There we go. And I made sure I attacked in a way that he couldn't block, so Turgid's Shadow couldn't solve the issue. Doing good. Alright. Keep it moving. Keep it good. It's alright. Moving our way on up. All part of the process. Okay. Come on. You can do this. You can do this. You got this. Don't worry, game. I believe in you. I believe in you. You can get a matchup. You can get a match working. There it goes. There it goes. Flesh Bag Jake. Beautiful name. Beautiful name, sir. What are with these hands that tell me if I draw a single land, I'm good, and if I don't, I'm dead? I'm going first. I have to keep up the tempo. I'm keeping up the pressure by doing this. So we play Bloodsky Berserker. Then we foretell the Jarl. Oh, thank goodness. Now we can play Harald instead. Gosh, I just realized, because Harald has Menace, the King Harald's Revenge is actually so much more threatening with him. Alright. Let's go with Guardian Gladewalker. This way, if I need to, I can Guardian Gladewalker, Masked Vandal, get my Bloodsky pumped, and wreck him. Alright, turn that into a 4-3. Turn this into a 3-3 Menace. I like that. I'm okay not getting the trigger off the Masked Vandal. We are applying enough pressure. We have a King Harald's Revenge in the back line. And if we get another land, we can even foretell the Jarl in the same turn. Alright. Because, yeah, King Harald's Revenge is giving me +4/+4 right now. Alright. +3/+3. I'm going to attack with all and then just play the Jarl. Or I can foretell the Jarl. Yep, you never just take that damage. There we go. And I'm now threatening lethal because we just kept the aggressive hand. We now have King Harald's Revenge and Broken Wings to help us get there. He has to kill Harald, which Squash can do it, Demon Bolt can do it. He has a few answers, but he has to find those answers. Tarl. Alright. That's 7 damage. Let's just do it. Sorry, sir. I had a better aggressive opening this time. Always good when I get aggressive opening. I appreciate it. Alright. We keep moving. Hey, we got a bunch of level stuff. Deafening Silence. I've always wanted that card, like those sort of cards, to be good because I want to do fun, interesting decks. But then I realize those cards, if they're good, the format is horrible. If those cards are good, the format is in a very bad place. Could go on the streamer and... Alright. We're just working our way through. We're doing good. I'm happy. Like I said, I did some Kaldheim drafts with the non-Premier to get used to it, so that I could go to Premier and be good. And it was a rewarding decision. Alright. Alright, I can Scorn Effigy into... Or I could just Mass Vandal into Scorn into Elder Leaf. Opponent goes first. That's okay. Have the Mass Vandal if I need it. Have the Scorn Effigy if I don't. Tormentor's Helm gives us a target for Mass Vandal already. Alright, so I could Scorn Effigy and then Foretell the Struggle in the same... Ooh. I think I Foretell the Struggle then. Because we could just play the Scorn Effigy on 3. Yeah. I think I Foretell the Struggle. Because if I need to, I could just play Scorn Effigy. Otherwise, I could play Scorn Effigy. Yeah. This way I can Mass Vandal and Struggle if, like, there's a monster that just needs to be taken out. Alright. Fortunately, it doesn't work yet. But yeah, we're going to just play the Scorn Effigy. We're going to take the 4 damage, unfortunately. But I could then Elder Leaf Mentor, or I can Struggle, kill something in a trade, Mass Vandal, and break the Tormentors. But right now it seems like that Sarhul's Packmate is just doing its job. We're going to play the Elder Leaf Mentor. Possibly offer a double block with Elder Leaf and... Alright. I will offer this trade, sir. Will you take it? Yep. I should note, with Notvold, Recluse, and Sarulfs, he is the aggressor in this format, so maybe attacking was the wrong move. Letting the Scorn Effigy die, killing the Notvold, was probably the correct answer. Alright. But next turn, I can block the Elder Leaf, but Elder Leaf can block the Notvold. I could then Mass Vandal, destroy the Tormentor's Helm, and Struggle, destroy the Sarulfs. So, he has to play something here to keep himself on advantage, because we're about to break that advantage. Assuming he attacks. Alright. And with a Ravenous Lindworm in our back pocket, I'm feeling good. Guardian Gladewalker. Turn Sarulfs into a 5/5 is my guess. Yep. Yeah, I think I just take it. Alright, so I attack with both. I want him to kill one of these. I can then Mass Vandal, Harald, and trade with the Sarulfs if I want, but I don't think that's what I want to do. I'm gonna... Alright, so he just takes it. Ice-Eye Troll's a warrior. Do I just Struggle now, get rid of the Gladewalker? The problem is, because he's not blocking, I'm not getting the trigger that I need. I think I just Struggle now, kill the Gladewalker. And we're gonna... I think we just make Herald more threatening. Or, nah. We keep our Scorn Effigy strong so he can't just weigh down or something. Split up the threats. Alright. We did not draw any of her Snowland, so Ice Hide is dead in the water if I play it. He's playing really well around a Masked Vandal, by the way. Not sure if he's doing so intentionally, though. He has to... He might be getting mana flooded, and that's an issue he's running into. He has 3 cards, and those cards have been around for a while. I think it's time I block here. See what he does. Alright. Then we can attack in, Swamp Lindworm. Yep. I'm going to still attack with Harald, because he has to double block, and I still kill the Notvold. Alright. If he flips the Tormentor's Helm onto the Lindworm, we just let it go through. Oh god, he exiles my Scorn Effigy with his Vandal. Nice Vandal play, man. Nice Vandal play. Yep, easily flipped that onto the... Alright. Gonna be very happy that I got Mass Vandal. But, that's still not a friendly face. Oh, he's attacking with a 6/5, that's why. I'll trade Lindworms. I will trade Lindworms. Take 6. Alright. Do I want to get blue or white for my other color? Let's see, are there any snow creatures in here? Just the Ice Hide. He only has 1 card left, though, so that's good. Alright. Start with a Mass Vandal. I think I'm gonna name white. That looks foolish because it is actually kind of foolish. But this will allow us to block with the Mass Vandal, then Jarl. Most of his kill spells are like Struggles or Arnie Slays the Troll stuff, so... Alright. We could get Kaya here. Alright, so I can attack with both, play Blood Sky into Ice Hide, get a 3/3. I deal 3 damage on the way in. Or I can leave them both to block to actually kill the to actually block the Craven Hulk. I think I need to just keep applying pressure. Tell him cowards can't block. Craven Hulk can't block alone, and that's enough of a downfall for your Hulky boy. This can deal 6 damage, or it can deal 3 and kill your Masked Vandal. Your choice, sir. Bloodsky Berserker is just going to be a 3/3 because I don't have enough ways to generate more cards, so I think I'm going to let that occur if I need to. Yep. He made a good choice. First, Mass Vandal. And I'm alright double blocking and letting him choose to kill the Ice Hide. I'm not sure if I get a Snowland, so I'm alright losing that to get ourselves a free kill. Ooh. That's really good for him. That's really good for him. Can't deny that. If I get Kai, I think I'm just exiling the Dwarven Warhammer. Not taking any chance. Unnecessary chances. Nope. I want to block with both. How you plan to do this, sir? Do you plan to take my Ice Hide? You only have one card. I'm pretty convinced it's the land at this point. Yep. He needs to go... Alright. Attack with both. And now we threaten lethal. Yeah, boys! We threaten lethal. He needs to play a creature. Oh, man. I think we maneuvered around that well. Just played aggressive where we need to play aggressive. Unfortunately, with our worm there, we don't have much in the way of control. And I am just about certain that's a land in his hand. So we're just swinging in. I don't care. Eat my Rootless U. I dare you to. Yep. Go right ahead. He knows he has to do that to one of them. I don't have an answer. That's okay. Tap the white and then Harald to make sure we have the color combinations if we need them. There's all my snowlands. Well, we know those are at the bottom. So. And we threaten lethal saying you need a creature. Alright. He has to block the Elderfane Mentor. I'm okay trading Mass Vandal for that extra damage. Alright. So if I could... Oh my gosh. So I'm going to play that. Give myself a 1/1. But then I think I'm going to equip this Elven Bow over to Harald to deal a bit more damage. Because, yeah, turning Elderleaf Mentor into a 4/4 does nothing, but turning Harald to a 4/4 means even the 1/1 is lethal. He needs to get 2 creatures in play now, which, since one of his cards in hand is a land... Oh, it was a Horizon Seeker. Yep. Yeah, there was no blue or green card that cost 1 mana that could have pulled him out of that situation, so... I was surprised that wasn't a land. I am really surprised that was not a land. Well, 6/1. And this is why I'm glad I did. This is why I did the quick drafts first, because now I have a confident and competent deck going into Premier Draft. Doesn't always work like this, but it did. I now gained more gems than I lost in purchasing this, plus all the packs involved. And then who knows, we might get 7 wins here. 7-1 would be my best for this format, because every 7 win so far has been 7-2. But yeah, that's so funny. I didn't have enough lands in the first one. Make one little change at a force instead of the Horizon Seeker, and the deck fixes itself. Alright. Does not work because we only have black. Does work. Are we throwing out we are throwing out the Raise the Draugr. We do not have enough targets for that. Rootless U, I know it's big and going to take a while, but it is a 5-drop. It is a big, scary body, and that's all it needs to be. Unfortunately, it drew the piece de resistance that works with Rootless. I was planning to keep Rootless so I can draw it before so I could play it and kill it before the Lindworm came into hand, you see? Just... sometimes things aren't meant to be. Do I play the Elven Bow because it's the same body? Or do I play... I'm going to play the Elven Bow. I'm going to say the Blood Sky is just going to have to be a 1/1 a lot of the time, and that's okay. I'd like to draw lands, please. If I could draw my Shimmerdrift Veil, get myself white, I'd love it. I'd love it. Guardian Gladewalker, turn this into a 3/4. Keep swinging. Or Ice High Troll. Ice High Troll has no protection. And I think we're the aggressor here, so... It's a weird upgrade, I know. But, this is where we're standing. Oh, God. If I attack, he just blocks with a 2/2 and then another 2/2. That puts us in bad that puts us from the front foot to the back foot in an instant. That's because Chariot's just too much. Well. At least we have the Vandal. Get your advantage. I come out in the end. But my god. Esika's Chariot, I mean, let's just say right here. It's already 8 power on board. The Chariot and the 2 cats. So it's a 4-mana 4/4 plus this artifact. Then it attacks and becomes more. Alright. Do you have a combat trick for me, sir? I'm alright losing a 2/2. Whoa. Oh, wow. He had to use that on 1/1. I attack with both. He has... If he kills the Blood Sky, I get a Mass Vandal. If he kills the Herald, I also get a Mass Vandal. Otherwise, I deal 4 damage, and then I get Ice Hide. That was a nice feed, sir. That was a nice feed. Yep, and that was the correct decision. I will lose my Ice Hide to get rid of your Chariot, because your Chariot's going to win the game single-handedly. Gosh, freak. Okay, well, don't worry. We got to 2-6 wins, and this is just preventing us from getting further. I'm laying that die. I want the Mass Vandal triggered. I ain't happy about it, but I'm doing it. Finally get rid of Esika's. We have a Lindworm. He has a Lindworm that we still have to deal with. I'm probably going to have to double block a cat with a Blood Sky. Don't like this position. I'd really like to draw land so I can start Rootless Ewing and stuff. But yeah, Esika's Chariot turn 4. Esika's Chariot is just such a huge powerhouse card. Only so much I can do. He has lethal already, I just realized. If I play Rootless Yew, I get knocked down to 1, and he has 3 creatures. So I have to draw land, Rootless You, land, Lindworm, and that's how I manage to not die. And that's assuming he plays nothing else. He played something else. Well, I don't see how I get out of this. Yep. Sarl's Packmate. I think I've never been able to draft a Sarl's Packmate. I think I might have drafted one, but, like, that's it. Ah. Just in time. Yep. No way out. As Ghost Chariots, I got my Mass Vandal, but like, I had to reveal to him that I had it, so that kind of makes it a lot easier for him to play around. Maybe if I didn't attack with my Bloodsky Berserker, noting that he was a smarter player. That could have been an option. By the way, I'm pretty sure the Bergstrider and the Kaya both won me a game each apiece. So, opponent goes first. We do not have any black mana. So here's the thing. The reason I've been keeping those other 2 mana hands is because I have the colors I need. I just can't go lower, I'm sorry. And Ice High Troll is triggering. Like... Yep, just hope he's not hyper-aggressive, because this is not a hand that can deal with aggressive decks. Alright. He is Giants. That poses another issue. Alright, I think I just play a Mass Vandal to block this. Or I Shimmer Drift Veil for black. Next turn, I can Ice High Troll. Yeah, I like this better. Get the Ice High Troll out and aggressive, as well as stopping his Innistrad shenanigans. Given that he has everything untapped, I'm instead going to go with Harald, because he wants to shoot this down. I'd rather this get shot down, to put simply. I'm going to grab the Grizzled Outrider so I have some late game. Alright. Play this. I think we just Broken Wings the Maskwood Nexus now. Yep. Because Maskwood Nexus, you may notice, it generates creatures as well as being a way for him to enable squash and things of that nature. Alright, so next turn, I have enough to play Ice Hide and leave an Indestructibility open for it. Which I think an Invincible Ice Hide is a win condition with this deck very easily. Alright, so he'd have to block with both to kill. Do I play Ice Hide or do I play Grizzled Outrider? I think Grizzled Outrider is harder to play, and Ice Hide Troll, I want to make it as impossible to touch, basically. And the longer we go, the more impossible it is to touch. Alright, that's okay. Alright. Pay 3. I have 3 left, or I could pay 4. Struggle. Alright, so I could pay 3, have enough to play Ice. So I attack, and he has to block with... everything he blocks with dies. He can block with a 2-1 and the 3-2, which leaves the Basalt Ravager alive, which makes the Ice High Troll perfectly lined up against. So, I'm okay with this. You block with the other two. Unless you really want that to scary Firewalker safe. Alright, and we keep applying pressure. Go ahead, sir. I can block and keep my eyesight indestructible. Alright. That's a good play. Oh, keeping that tapped down. Interesting. You scared, boy? Alright. You scared. If I attack, he has to chump block. Or I could make it... I could deal 4 damage. Then I can struggle with the indestructible eyesight. I'm gonna attack. See how he responds. Alright, so this is a shot to take out the Ice Hide, but then the Grizzled Outrider is still threatening lethal. Yep. Brings me to 9, but I'm threatening lethal. So you gotta get something. Alright, got the land, played that properly, but you still have to kill the Grizzled out. You still have to kill both creatures, or find a way to block. Alright. Good puppers. Alright, that's a good blocker. You did good. You actually blocked. And he deals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the backswing, so I can't really handle that. I think I attack with the Ice Hide Troll. And then... Because, yeah, any combat tricks the Ice Hide Troll can respond to, but the Ice Hide Troll responds by tapping itself. This prevents a Demon Bolt. Grizzle, they both... Yep. Again, he has on full control. I think I just play the Mass Vandal to make sure he can't kill me. Right now, I could make it invincible in response, then make it invincible again. I'm gonna save the Mass Vandal so I can do that. And also because this already blocks enough as far as the math goes. He has to get 2 removal spells in order to win right here. He needs 2 removal spells, I think. Oh my gosh. And that's why Run Ashore is good. I forgot about Run Ashore entirely. Good job, man. Good job. Should play Max Vandal. I'm like, you needed 2 removal spells. Forgot about Run Ashore. That was just my stupid mistake. Forgot about Run Ashore. Well, that was my fault. And that's a good thing. That I know it's my fault that I didn't get 7 wins. Alright, so I missed 400 gems and a pack. But guess what? I still made packs. I still made gems. And I'm happy with this. Alright, so we do booster pack opening in case people want to see that. Proud Wild Bonder. Ooh, yes, one of the Triumphs. Triumphs are always good. Triumphs are just some of the best. They're really good lands. Let me just say that. Oh, Nico Aris. That's a nice one. Got 2 of those now. And usually they're the sort of card that you only need 2 in a deck. And a mythic... Dude. That's good. That is... You know, that's going to be an Angel of Destiny. I think I'm going to make it... Why, thank you. I truly appreciate this. I truly appreciate this. And yes, I think that Mythic Wildcard I'm going to turn into an Angel of Destiny. I plan to use that for a deck. A fun deck. And I didn't. I was like, I'm not sure if I want to spend the Mythic slots for it. Let's just spend it. We have the Mythics. Thank you. They're giving me the Mythics. I just got to use them. This is my first Frostfire Arcanist? Huh. Interesting. Whoa. And another, well, here. Okay, let's see what this is. It's my vault. Okay. I expected a bit more than that, but hey, I got something. I'll then spend the Mass Surgery real fast. I'm just like finishing them off, so next I'm finish off green, I'll finish off white last. So, there we go. Alright. That's everything. Oof. So the last loss was my fault. That feels a lot better. That actually feels better. Alright, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day.